back to Miss Cindy's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to show you one of our favorite quick dinners. And like a lot of you guys, you come home from work, you're tired, you just want to get dinner on the table. We just happen to have all of the ingredients for this recipe this week. You have a package of kielbasa. These are like 14 ounces usually.
Hillshire Farms too.
Hillshire Farms. And we often use canned pineapple for this in chunks, but we ended up with some fresh pineapple this week and it smelled so delicious. It kind of inspired me, along with the kielbasa, to make this dish. So basically it's a stir fry, and we call it a Hawaiian stir fry, kind of like a Hawaiian pizza where it's got sausage or ham along with pineapple on a pizza. I know that's a whole nother debate. My sister-in-law hates pineapple on pizza, but anyway, we call this a Hawaiian stir fry because it's got the pineapple in it. So your first step is turn the stove on, because that's a very important step. It aids in the cooking process. Alright, you're going to put a smidge of oil in the pan. And then I already cut up the kielbasa. I usually just cut it in thin rounds. And Dahlia is looking to see if anything fell on the floor for her.
You picked up the kielbasa and she popped to attention.
Oh yeah, the other night I was repackaging a bulk pack of pork chops into meal-sized portions, and oh my gosh, she was literally whimpering with, like, oh, please chop a pork chop. I'm like, it's our dinner, not yours. Yeah, so she loves to eat. So you can hear the kielbasa sizzling, and while that's cooking, I'm going to throw in some chopped onion. And I happened to have a red onion last weekend, and I chopped it all up to use during the week. That's another thing you can do to save time on weeknights when you come home from work and everybody's hungry and you're exhausted. So if you do some simple meals and some prep ahead of time, so that's about a half a cup of chopped red onion. Doesn't have to be exact, you know, or half an onion, depending upon the size of the onion.
And you just happen to have a red onion, so you use a yellow or a white or
Yeah,
whatever you have on hand.
pretty much.
What do you prefer?
Well, red onion has more flavor, and it's more versatile in that you can put it in stir fries as well as fresh in salads. But white onions work really well for things like beans or soups, because you don't want them to impart their funky color to soup. Because if you were to put a red onion in potato soup, you'd come up with this really weird shade of beige. And I think potato soup looks better white. So, I don't know, it's just preference.
We'll have to do that on a future episode.
Yeah. So anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe and share to your friends. And leave me feedback in the comments. Any ideas you have, or different ideas you want me to try, or suggestions, just put it all in there. I love hearing from you all. And then I would say add about 2 cups of pineapple. And I'm going to put it in during the saute phase so it gets a little bit of color on it from the sauteing. So this is about a pound of pineapple. I won't use all of it, but just a fair bit. So, doesn't that sound yummy? You can hear it sizzling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, that smells so good.
You know what? Why don't we just put the whole thing in? We all love pineapple. Why not?
Let's live dangerously.
Yeah. So we're going to stir this until it gets some color on it. And then I've already got a pot of rice cooking in the rice cooker. So just make a batch of rice, either white rice, brown rice, whichever type of rice is your favorite.
Now, if you were like cooking rice on the stove, about how much longer would that add to your cooking time rather than using the
Honestly,
cooker?
it's about the same. It's just, it takes about 20 minutes to make rice. It's just you don't have to babysit it if you put it in the rice cooker.
And how much was your rice cooker?
It was pretty much free. It was a friend's garage sale, and we paid a set fee for it to fill a box. So we filled that box with lots of goodies.
So this is another one of your garage sale, thrift store finds that has worked really well for you.
Oh yeah. You know, when you want to equip your kitchen, you gotta look for deals. And I always look at kitchen gadgets when I go to Goodwill's or any type of independent thrift store. Because sometimes people are decluttering and they get rid of stuff. But if you cook all the time, it's good to have multiples of what you cook with. It just comes in so much more handy. Like I have 2 of these spoons that are nearly identical. They were bought from different places, but they're like twins from another mother, I guess. Multiple slotted spoons, multiple spatulas, multiple basting brushes. It makes for a lot of stuff on the counter, but when you cook a lot, it's just so much easier. Because I bake a lot too. And my friends have caught on how yummy my breads are, so I'm starting to have a daily baking night for all the orders that I have. Carrot cake, banana bread. Those are the top 2.
You notice that even your subscribers will like ask you to start sending them your baked goods.
Well, I'll let you know when I'm ready for a mail order business. Right now, I'm keeping my coworkers happy. So we're going to let this get golden. Just get a little bit of color on the kielbasa. Now that the saute has gotten a little on the golden side, I'm going to show you the next part, which is making the sauce. So we've got brown sugar, just plain old brown sugar. Dark brown was what was available at the time I was at the store. So, I'm going to start out with about a cup of pineapple juice. Turn the flame down just a little bit. Now I'm going to put most of it in the skillet, and I'm going to save some back to mix with cornstarch. So, you can thicken your sauce, but to make a thickener for your sauce, you need to mix cornstarch with something that is cool or cold liquid. You can't put it directly in the skillet because it's some kind of a chemical reaction that needs to take place to do that, to make it thicken up the sauce. And I'm going to put a little bit of brown sugar, about a 1/4 cup, give or take. Doesn't have to be a lot because the pineapple's got its own sweetness as well as its juices. That's sweet.
I find you don't even need to put a lot of brown sugar into things because it sweetens everything so quickly.
Yeah. So, and then I'm going to put some powdered sugar, cornstarch. Can you tell it's been a long day? Gotta get a spoon. So, I would just say a heaping teaspoon. Because a little goes a long way, and if you put too much in, it can make the sauce taste pasty. I mean, if tasty had a flavor, or pasty had a flavor, it would be too much cornstarch or too much flour to thicken it up.
You put that cornstarch right into the
hot liquid.
into the I was gonna say into the
skillet.
into the rest of the
pineapple juice.
Yep. And that's what will make the sauce thicken up. So you just put it in there. And then stir everything up and it will thicken pretty quick. And that'll make a nice sauce to drizzle over your rice when you serve this. And this goes well with a green vegetable for color contrast. Like a nice salad as a side dish. And we've already got the rice that's ready to go. And look at that. Got a nice thick sauce. See? Yeah, a nice thick sauce for that. So, now I'm going to show you what it looks like plated with the rice. So let me grab a plate. I forgot to get a plate out. But that's okay. Alright, got a plate. And you can see the nice steaming pot of rice.
Whoa!
Going to fluff this rice up. You know, like Schwarzenegger says, I'm gonna pump you up. With rice, you gotta fluff it up.
That'll be Gabriel Iglesias.
Ha!
Fluffy.
Fluffy, yes. So, nice sized scoop of rice. I usually spread it out a little bit. And the next part is where you add the deliciousness. Got some kielbasa over some rice with this yummy sweet sauce.
I'm sorry, if you wanted to make it a little spicy, what would you do?
I don't know. Put pepper in it.
Okay. I was just thinking...
It's more of a sweet, and you get the savory from the sausage. You could probably put even like Frank's hot sauce in it or something like that. So, but anyway, that's a quick dinner you can make. And what was your question?
I was gonna say, so it's not gonna hurt if you put something spicy in it, it's not gonna hurt it.
No, I mean the sweet would probably pair well with like just dicing up some jalapenos really fine, you know, because there is, you know, sweet and savory, sweet and spicy flavors are really popular. But that would probably pair really well. Would be just a tiny bit of jalapeno, or even green chili. But probably the freshness of a fresh jalapeno would be the best, I think. But anyway, so that is a quick evening meal that you can make. It usually takes less than 20 minutes from start to finish. Just start your pot of rice going, be it on the stove or in the rice cooker. It takes, give or take, 20 minutes. In the meantime, slice up your kielbasa, fry it up with a little bit of onion. Say like a half a cup of onion, whichever is convenient for you, however much onion you like in your food. And then throw in the pineapple. I find that 1 can of pineapple is usually adequate. If you really like pineapple, you can add more. Whatever, it's adaptable to whatever you have on hand. And then pretty much within 20 minutes, maybe 30 at the most, you've got yourself a quick meal after a long day. It's one of our favorite recipes, and we just happen to have all the ingredients at this time, so we thought we'd share with you one of our family favorites. So anyway, I thank you for joining us again today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share to your friends and give us your feedback and any ideas or suggestions. And have a great evening. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you for watching Miss Cindy's Kitchen. To get more recipes like this one, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Share it out to your friends, family, and neighbors, and leave us a comment to let us know how this recipe worked for you. And don't forget to hit that like button. Again, thank you for watching Miss Cindy's Kitchen.